All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a new prop account type with us today. And I wanted to make a video about this because this is one of my favorite companies that I rarely use. And the reason I haven't used them in the past was because they didn't offer Tradeovate. Um, I am a loyalist to my Mac and my cell phone, so NinjaTrader just never really worked well for me. So I'm super happy that I can finally start making content about Uprofit. They have a brand new account type that came out 2 days ago, September 3rd, right after Labor Day. So I'm going to go ahead and review this account and why I think this, while it's not perfect yet, I think it's definitely a huge step in the right direction. If you guys have been following me, I've definitely been saying for a long time that we're going to see a lot of the prop companies become more and more like each other. They're going to increase competition, and overall, I think this is a good thing for the space, and it's a good thing for me and us as traders. So, this account is called the Uprofit Zero 30K account. Uh, there's a couple things about this account that I find very special. You know, we talked a lot on my other videos about the possibility of having a swing account. I've made videos about static accounts. I've made videos about activation fees. Right, like this account really kind of incorporates a lot of what I look for in a eval, and I think it's definitely going to increase the competition over time. So let me just go ahead and share the information with you guys. This account works exclusively with TradingView, so it's not Tradeovate, not NinjaTrader. They're going to give you a login to TradingView, and if you're a trader, it's all the same, right? It's a DOM, it's a chart, and you could trade. So, but that allows me to trade on my MacBook. So I'm able now to literally use TradingView to trade on my Mac for Uprofit. And I've never done that before. One of the reasons why I like Uprofit is they are an end of day trailing drawdown firm. I only cover firms that offer end of day drawdown, and they also are one of the first firms I saw with really, really competitive profit targets in relation to the drawdown. So, they've always been good in my book, with the exception of not having Tradeovate. So TradingView to me is a step in the right direction. Now, this is not the best part. Like, this is not it. So let's go over the rules. How does it work? They're gonna have an eval like any other prop account. You guys know how evals work. Then they're gonna put you in a sim funded account, that's what they all do. And then eventually, if you're good, they'll put you in a live account. Now, this is where I want to share where I think it's different. Um, the profit target is reasonable, but the reason why I'm not that upset about it, or I don't have much to say about it, is a static account. It's a static account from day one. You don't have to earn a profit target in the eval and then in the funded account, and then it becomes static. It's static from day one, meaning your drawdown does not trail. The lowest you can go in this account is 29,000. Below that, you fail. So as long as you're above 29,000, you're in the game. That to me is a good thing. I like static drawdowns. I think they're actually, the older I get, the more I do this prop trading thing, the more I see the value of why people choose static accounts. So that's interesting. Um, they call it a $30,000 account, but as we talk about on my channel, you don't really have $30,000. You really have $1,000 because below 29,000 you're gonna fail. So it's a $1,000 account basically. And this is what I don't like about this account. They have a consistency rule. The consistency rule applies both in the eval and in the funded account. You rarely see that where they have consistency rules in both the eval and the funded account. To me, it's a turn off right there, but it is what it is, right? That's number one. The second part is their hidden consistency rule, which is similar to Topstep and my funded futures, which is you cannot withdraw unless you have a certain amount of days of consistency, right? Of certain minimum account profit for the day for a certain number of days. So that's a consistency rule in addition to the percentage consistency rule. The example I gave in my previous video was that Topstep claimed to not have a consistency rule in their funded account, yet you have to make $200 every day for 5 days to get your payout, to get half of your payout. So to me, that is a consistency rule. So this account, to me, has every consistency rule you can imagine. They have a consistency rule in the eval, they have a consistency rule in the funded, and they have the amount of days you have to make profit to get your payout, and they're giving you half of your profits as payout. So I mean, that's just every kind of consistency you can imagine. So that's not really good. If you go to a funded account, they do take off the consistency target, that's pretty cool. But here's where it gets really interesting. The price of this account is $62. That is cheaper than the My Funded Future Starter 50K account. And it gets better. They have no activation fee on this account. That I'm sold right there. $62 account with static drawdown and no activation fee, and it works on my Mac. I'm sold. I was sold right there. But it gets even better if you keep on reading. So again, 0 daily loss limit because it's static. That makes sense. 0 trading hours. This is a big one. This basically means you can swing trade in this account. You don't have to close your position out at 5 p.m. or 4:10 or whenever they tell you have to do it. With this account, you can actually make longer term trades. This account does not force you to be a day trader. I'm not really a day trader by nature. I was forced to do so by prop firms. Like normally my real account, I just, I'll make trades for a couple weeks or a couple days. But to be forced to close and open positions every single day, it's something I have to adjust to. So I like that this account allows swing trading. That's huge to me. I really like swing trading. I've always been a swing trader. So this is huge to me that I can prop trade and swing trade for $62. That's great. They also have their E-mini 1-to-10 ratio for E-mini micros. Of course, that makes perfect sense. A lot of companies don't offer that. Example is Topstep. With their Tradeovate account, you can only trade like one contract as a micro or a mini counts as the same thing. They're saying no. A micro is 1/10 the size of a mini, which it is. That's beyond fair. And then they also have a no news rule. I love this. I mean, I hate the news rule. I think the news rule to me, it's just a way to disqualify traders a lot of times. Like, yes, you can say that it's to manage risk, but if that was the case, I think prop firms that have news rules would basically not allow you to have positions open during news. Like, if they have a rule saying you cannot trade during the news, they should close your positions for you and make you not be able to open or close it during that window. That makes sense, but to fail you because you made a trade or something failed during a certain window of time, I don't like it. So this makes perfect sense to me too. But tell me what you guys think about this in the comments. I think this is almost there as being one of the best prop evals out right now. I think they could get a lot better by removing the consistency rule either in the eval stage or in the funded stage. I don't think it requires both. I also don't think it requires a consistency rule that's percentage based when they have the minimum days requirement where you have to get a certain amount of profit every single day for 4 positive days, right? Like if this exists already, why have the percentage based rule as well? To me, that's not how the market really works in my experience. You don't make the same amount of money every single day. I think even trying to make a certain amount of money every single day makes you do things you shouldn't probably be doing in the market. So not a fan of percentage based consistency rules. in addition to minimum profit plus minimum days requirements. That's where a lot of prop firms are going now. We see Topstep doing it, My Funded Futures doing it, and I've even seen a post saying Apex was considering doing something like that. So, not a fan of it. Um, you can't withdraw more than half of your account on your first withdrawals, and according to them, your first is like the first five, right? After the fifth one, you can withdraw whatever you want. Um, the payout within 24 hours, I like that. That's reasonable. And yeah, I mean, but for me, no news rule, no activation fee, swing trading is allowed, $62. You can't really beat that right now, and you could trade on the Mac. That is great to me. And if you guys have any information or experience with Uprofit, let me know. But I don't even have an affiliate partnership with them, but I really like this program. I think this is a great move in the right direction. I think this will actually encourage other platforms to find ways to offer swing trading to traders. So that's good. I think more options is always good for the space. And if you guys do want to use the other two companies I use the most, which is Trade Day or My Funded Futures, you can always use my promo code HonestPropTrader. But thanks for watching.